I love you.
I know.
It's the motherfucking Eagle Double G. Snoop Dogg. You know I'm mobbing with the D.
Welcome everybody to I Love You.
I know.
My name is Kyle.
And I'm Sarah.
And this is the signature podcast from The Prolonged Engagement. You can go to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Prolonged Engagement Show, or you can go to theprolongedengagement.com. There you can find all of our videos, and you can also find links to all the podcast services that we are on to find this show in audio format.
Huzzah.
Huzzah. So, I'm using my much better board.
Yeah.
So hopefully this is sounding a lot better to a lot of you.
To the people who do watch, and we appreciate you fully for watching.
I hope that this sounds better on the audio services as well. Every once in a while I'll listen to the actual podcast side of it because I get it downloads to my phone.
Yeah.
And I don't listen to it. Why would I do that? Psh, hello.
To check everything to make sure
That's
it's
what
all
I do.
okay.
Every once in a while I check it to see if it's all right.
Okay.
Normally it is. And so I mean, it sounds fine.
Yeah.
But I'm running this through my my really, really good board that I paid a lot of money for.
Yeah.
That I was using it before, and anyway.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Okay. So I got PSVR on Friday. I have a whole big story on that to get into. But this is going to be our PSVR review show.
Mm-hmm.
We will get into that in a little bit. But I had this idea, and I said to you, I was like, hey, do you like this idea? And you're like, I like this idea. So
let's try it.
So we're going to try it. And so we are switching the news segment to a news segment, and we are going to call it Look What I Found. Sorry, this board has effects too, so I had to go there. I'm sorry.
Yes, you all actually heard the effect. I don't.
Well, I mean, you could hear it if you wore headphones too. I mean, this is a thing.
Well, you don't allow me to.
You can wear them. Okay, I have a splitter. You can wear. I even have it to where you could just. There's an A and a B on here. Okay. You can listen to it if you want to. You may want to in the future because I think I'm going to. I think I want to put. I want to put a like sound effects on here.
Yeah.
And then hit them and put it in the board.
Okay.
Anyway, I think that would be.
Are you going to go first, or am I going first?
So I'll go first. So, as you all know, Donald Trump got into some hot water. Oh, when does he not do that? But anyway, he had last Friday. He had the grab him by the pussy comment. So there is this lovely woman named Emily Robinson, and she wrote. She got one of the contribution letters in the mail, and she was so inclined to send him, a contribution of her own.
Please tell me it was a letter that said, like, fuck off.
Dear Mr. Trump,
Yay.
I'm not able to mail you my actual pussy, so I have included the next best thing. Cheers, Emily. And right underneath the word Emily is her pubic hair under a piece of tape. This is a Florida woman. She hails from Fort Lauderdale, and as I said, she
and basically isn't putting up with any shit.
She sent the Donald's campaign her pubic hair.
Holy shit!
And so she was saying stuff like, I think that he's a disgusting pig of a person and represents everything that females hate about existing in life as a woman. I felt better after I mailed the letter. I felt relieved. It's possible that some people might find Robinson's protest offensive. Robinson, however, asked critics to get their priorities straight. She says, if sexual assault doesn't offend them, but they think that my pubes are disgusting, then they really need to rethink what's gross in this world, she said. And I'm sitting there like, wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah.
I loved it. Absolutely loved it. So what are you thinking?
Hot damn. She's pretty badass.
I thought that was a awesome thing to do.
Oh, yes.
See, that's the thing, too, is that I think that she put it into a good perspective. I mean, some people can just sit there and be like, oh, I'm going to do something that is totally out there, match the crazy with the crazy. But then, you really look into her, you're like, oh, she actually has a really, really good point. She's sitting there like, if you think that me sending my pubes in the mail is disgusting, then you really, really need to think about
what you're doing with your life.
About what you think is disgusting. If you have a problem with my pubic hair, but you don't have a problem with Donald Trump's statements about sexually assaulting women, then you have a severe problem that needs to be dealt with.
Yeah.
So I thought that was awesome. What do you have for me?
So, as you know, there's a clown problem also in the country.
A clown problem?
Yes. Killer clowns have been seen around, like, almost in every state. So, I ended up seeing a video on YouTube. Or not on YouTube, actually, on Facebook.
Okay. This is what you just sent me?
Yes.
All right.
Because you have a better screen. Of a killer clown sighting. Well, they're technically not killer clowns. They're just, we don't know what the hell's going on.
Okay, what the fuck? No, this is not fucking happening.
Dude, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
What is that?
It's a clown
Oh, in the middle of the road.
in the middle of the road with a knife. He has a knife in his hand, which most clowns do when you see them. If they not, they have a. I've heard knife,
Why did they get out of the car?
bat, machete.
They beat him.
They beat him with a bat first, and then
Oh, come on.
it's still.
Come on.
It was still cool.
Come on. This is totally far-fetched.
It's still funny though.
Oh, see, I thought you had something serious for me. That's a bunch of shit. That's a load of crap. Somebody did that on purpose.
Yes, but that's coming out now. Actually, in protest of the clowns, videos like this are surfacing around the internet. The other one I was tempted to do or to show you and act like it was real. Because I told him about this earlier and was like, holy shit, this is like insane. And was where there were two clowns in the car and there was a random guy standing there. But I didn't think it was as realistic.
Right.
So I was like, I'm going to go with this one. So this is what people are doing in protest, is videos that are making fun of this. And
that's nuts. I read something on the clowns. So like McDonald's is no longer like putting Ronald McDonald.
Ronald McDonald is not on anything anymore.
Well, they're like limiting his engagements and things of that nature. Like if they do something with him.
Want to hear something really funny?
They said like they're not getting rid of him or nothing, but they're just gonna limit him for right now.
Yeah. Would you like to hear something really funny?
Yes.
Halloween Horror Nights. Remember Chance? How she's the idol.
Yeah.
She's kind of clownish, isn't she?
Okay.
In her scare zone and in her house, they decreased their makeup to look less clown-like.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Because of this crap?
Because of this shit.
Well, it's not the first time that.
No, Universal's
done that.
Has done other things. Apparently, they changed a couple of scares due to the Pulse shooting.
Oh, really?
When it first opened, they had a gun directing or shooting straight at guest.
Oh, that's not lovely,
and
especially in Orlando.
And more than a couple of houses, actually.
Okay.
Which they moved to be right off of center.
Okay.
So like at a corner or something.
Okay.
So.
Give it a little better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
But like houses, even houses that have clowns in them, are making them less clown-like. So.
No, I can see that. I mean, it's not the first time that they've done something like that. I mean, in 2001, they ended up changing all of the blood.
Yeah.
After
Because that was supposed to be the year of blood.
Yeah, and they ended up because, of course, September 11th happened, and so they didn't want to. They kind of toned down. They took out all of the blood out of every one of their
goo.
Yeah, it was orange goo that year, and a lot of the houses had been up by that point, and they ended up changing it.
Yeah.
So, oy vey, that's something else. All right.
Yeah, I'm glad that I got you though. I was so hoping.
See, this is what that's why I wanted to do a new thing.
Yeah.
Because some of those stories that I'd find for you is like, I'd be like, oh, I thought this was kind of interesting, and you're like, so it's like, I'd rather do something where I can get, you actually like what I'm saying, and I like what you're saying, and it's lovely.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you enjoy that a lot better, our viewers / listeners.
Oh yeah, they probably will think that's hilarious that I got you.
I'll tell you what else got me is that damn Batman Arkham VR
that you finished.
Yeah. So. If you guys are subscribers, you know that we ended up putting out
3 videos
from our PSVR lineup. These were 3 of the games that we went ahead and we purchased.
Yep.
So the ones that we purchased were Job Simulator, Batman Arkham VR, Valkyrie, and
Rush of Blood.
Until Dawn Rush of Blood.
Yeah.
I was going to do Valkyrie, but oh my
but you
goodness.
said that made you really sick.
Yeah. No, it didn't. No, not the game. I'm saying what I was saying is that when I was playing it,
that you felt like God, what is that called?
I felt
Vertigo.
I felt that if somebody was to be watching the TV screen
while
I was playing that game, that it would fuck people up, because I know what's going to happen because I am the one controlling it.
Yeah.
I could see why that would that would really screw somebody up, especially because there was one guy that I was chasing, and I was literally going like this, like, I mean, the whole screen was just a loop, like chasing him like this, and I was sitting there thinking like, man, if I were to be recording this, I'm sure somebody is going to turn away from their phone and just. But I decided not to do that. Come here, then. But the other 3, so we did Job Simulator. I released all these on what, Saturday? So
noon, 1 and 2.
Yeah, so I released Job Simulator, then Batman Arkham VR, then Until Dawn Rush of Blood.
Yeah.
So I played both Job Simulator and Batman. Sarah played Rush of Blood. I pretty much got Rush of Blood for you.
Yeah, because I'm the one that loves horror movies and I like to be scared.
Yeah. And now I really want you to play through damn Arkham because, holy crap, I didn't know I was expecting all of that.
Yeah. Are we going to do our spoilers or no?
I mean, it's a niche type of deal.
Someone might.
Maybe I spoiled it right now.
Someone might want to play it, so you might have to do the thing.
Anyway, there is...
Thank you.
Doing anything in VR, it's because it's immersive, and there's a if you've played the Arkham games before, you know that especially Arkham Knight, you have these parts where you like turn Batman around, you turn the camera angle, and then when you turn the camera angle back, it's like completely different because you're like in some mind state. With Batman, or you're like under the serum, like you're under the Scarecrow serum, like in Asylum.
Yeah.
So this is a classic Arkham mechanic.
Yep.
That they do a lot, and it's really, really, really quite
off-putting.
It's really off-putting when the camera is your face. And you're physically...
And you are Batman.
And you're physically turning around and you turn to the left and it looks this way. You turn to the right, and now whatever was to the right of you is totally changed.
Yeah.
And then you look forward and there's a mirror, and then like you see yourself in the mirror, and then so I looked to the right and then I looked forward and there was a dead body behind me in the mirror.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there like, and then I turned around and the dead body is actually there.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, it was
It was interesting too, the story. Like I'm still questioning it.
Yeah, and the story is actually not that long.
No, not at all.
The whole thing took me like 2 hours to get through.
2 hours?
Well,
hour and a half.
I don't know. It might have even been like an hour. How long did I play it?
Less than 30 minutes.
I think it was like 30. So it might have been. It might have taken me an hour to get through it.
Yeah.
Although I was doing things pretty quickly though.
Yeah, you didn't really
I was
explore.
not taking my time at all, because I thought that I was getting a little more time out of that. But anyway, but now I can replay it because they opened up the Riddler trophies.
Yeah.
So the game will actually look different with the
really?
Riddler trophies on. Now, I think that I can turn those trophies off.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if somebody wants to come over and play it,
Yeah.
Or if you want to play through it,
Yeah.
because I really think
I
that
might
you
just
should.
play it on my
Oh yeah, you could play it on your
on my
on your account.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally forgot that. You could get the trophies for it.
Yeah.
Because you said that you wanted to do a Job Simulator on there too.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Job Simulator.
Because I ended up platinuming Job Simulator. Haha! Platinum number 4.
I'm still Platinum 1.
Yes, I know, love. I know. That's 2 PS4 platinums, though.
Yeah.
I have platinumed all the games on PS4.
Yeah.
This is a true statement.
Yes, it is.
This is a true statement. So, there you go.
What?
But,
Did you?
I like Valkyrie and I like Rush of Blood. I still think Job Simulator is my favorite though.
I think because of its look, it works better with the PSVR because it's a little bit zany. It's a little bit fun. It's less realistic, so I feel like it works. It works better.
Well, see, and I thought that, and I was thinking that too, because as far as graphical fidelity, I think that Job Simulator actually looks the best, even though it's not graphically intense per se, because it's cartoony.
Oh yeah. But I think that works.
It works really, really well in VR, and it doesn't take you out of the immersion at all. Like if you watch the video, I put my hands down on the counter
and fell
and almost fell over because I thought that there was a counter there. That just, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
However, where was I going with this? I have no idea where I was going. But
I think that's different when you consider how Valkyrie looks or how Batman looks versus even Rush of Blood, because Rush of Blood doesn't have any counters. You're sitting in a minecart. Valkyrie, you're sitting in a cockpit. You're being very needy. While Batman, you're Batman. You know what I mean?
It doesn't have any counters. What does that mean? Oh, okay. All right.
So I feel like you wouldn't, because I did the same thing, but in a different way. I was playing auto mechanic on Job Simulator, which I feel like we still.
There's like a toolbox to your left, right?
Yeah,
and you went to go lean on it.
Put my arm on it, and I went, "Ooh, okay." I'm like, it's not there.
Yeah, no, it's weird what VR does to your head.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird what it does to your
different.
brain. And because there was, when I put the headset on and I start a game, I can, just because of the way that my face is, there's a tiny little bit of light that comes in through that nose area.
Yeah.
And, but once I get into the game, I don't notice it anymore.
Yeah, you forget.
It's like, but I know it's still there.
Yeah.
It's not like it goes away.
No.
it's weird what your mind does when you look at it. And when you're getting into the game, your field of view even enlarges.
Yeah.
It's really, really weird what your mind does
Can do
inside of that VR helmet.
What I want to see if at one point we can do, because I read the book Ready Player One, which is set completely in a virtual world with like a PSVR system. They have haptic suits, and
which they had for Res at PSX. Did you know that?
That's really cool. They had haptic suits. They had gloves. They have like things. Basically, your entire body's covered in this suit, and you run on like a treadmill that can go in any direction, and you basically you live in this virtual world. I wonder how far we are from that.
Not that far. Really.
Because the main character spends 90% of his time in this world doing his quest. I don't want to give away that book. Go read it. It's excellent.
Yeah, they actually had it for there's a game Res I think it's called Res Infinite.
Yeah.
Let's see, is that it? Yes, it's called Res Infinite, and so it's an older game, but they redid it for VR.
Yeah.
That is actually on the VR demo disc, which is you get the demo disc with the unit, so you get to play those games like Valkyrie is in it, Job Simulator is in it. The kitchen teaser from Resident Evil 7.
Which I want to try. I'm worried about
Riggs Mechanized Combat League.
Yeah. I did the Where They Left Us.
No. It's called
Here
They Lie.
Here They Lie.
Here They Lie.
I tried that. It made me severely vertigo.
Because there's locomotion in it.
It's not just there's locomotion, but also the head.
Mm-hmm.
You have to choose either you use the controller and you can look around like with a flashlight, or you can move your head and look around with the flashlight.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, if you use your head, it can seem disorienting.
Yeah, and so because we played, what was the other one? Playroom VR?
Yes.
There was a game in Playroom VR that made me just, I had to rip the damn helmet off my face and just sit down for a minute because that's Playroom VR makes you sit like in the middle of the room, and I was like, I am not like moving my coffee table out of the way and sitting closer to the TV. This is stupid.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll just stand up. That would be fine.
Yeah.
But then I play this game, and it's nothing but moving a guy around this area, and your head is like in...
Yeah.
Like, your head is like a drone almost above this plane, this world. And you control this little guy with the left stick. And oh my goodness, did it make me sick.
Yeah.
Because
the other one we played on there was okay.
Yeah. Because...
And that was adorable.
Yeah, that one there was like some ghost thing.
Yeah.
So one player
can't see the ghost.
Can't see the ghost, but the people who are viewing the TV can actually see the ghost. So it's actually a two-player experience.
It can be like 2 up to like 6.
They say so, but if you had more than 2 people doing that, I think it would be people like, hey, look right, look left, no, shoot now. I think that would be totally awful.
It would be hilarious and awful at the same time.
It'd be totally awful. But yeah, that one was fine because you're stationary and all you're doing is moving around and looking. Whereas that other one, man, was it bad. And I had a lot to where I was standing up, and then as I'm moving forward, the camera moves towards you, but you don't feel like you're physically moving. So I'm sitting there, I'm actually being jerked, like I'm falling over, like my vestibular system was all screwed up.
Oh yeah.
And it's like,
I can imagine it.
Experiences like those are not going to be.
I don't think that works.
That does not work. Now, what did work is the way that Batman does it.
Yes.
It's teleportation. So you never actually physically move. So you sit there and you look at somewhere, and then you click the move button, and it just zaps you there.
Yeah.
Bzz, bzz. And so
there's no combat.
And there's no combat to it, which, I mean, when you're sitting there looking at, you think Batman Arkham.
Yeah.
There's, a lot of combat to it, but this isn't what it was. It was it was like a more detective-y feel, which is, they have a lot of that in Arkham, but but fighting in the
But fucking.
But I didn't say but fucking.
That's what it sounded like.
But fighting in the in VR might be a little bit different, especially if they haven't. And I think this was Rocksteady's first attempt at a VR title like this, and I love that it's Arkham. If they keep this up, I'll buy anything that Rocksteady puts out. If they put out a turd, I will buy a turd as long as this is a Rocksteady on it, because I know that turd will be the best turd ever turded. I just know. I just know. Like those sorts of things. And the difference of, because you move in Valkyrie and you move in games like Battlezone, which is a tank game, but the problem is, like, you're in a cockpit.
Yeah.
So things move around you,
but the cockpit
the cockpit is stationary.
Yeah.
So you get to your I mean, it would be no different than a flight simulator.
Yeah.
At a theme park or whatever. Kind of like Star Tours.
Yeah.
Where the thing moves around and you're moving up and down, but that you're not really moving.
Yeah.
And you're not going to get sick like that either, unless you're prone to sickness like that. Those people probably shouldn't play VR games.
Yeah.
But
overall, I really do enjoy it.
Oh my God, I am so glad that I went ahead and
bought it.
And got into this when I did, because it's only going to get better from here. I like what's going on now.
Yeah.
Oh man. If I like what's going on now, I can't imagine what it's going to be, because graphics are going to get better. They're going to be able to pull more power out of that system. They're going to be able to really, really hone the mechanics and whatnot, and it's only going to get better.
Yeah.
Only going to get better.
Yeah.
So what were the other ones? So Drive Club VR is on the demo disc. We tried that one too.
If you're friends with us on Snapchat, you saw that problem.
That is something else, because when you crash into the wall, you feel like you're crashing.
Yeah.
Man, it's you don't think of it when you crash into like if you're playing Gran Turismo or regular Drive Club. I've crashed into the walls and it's not an issue there. But then I'm playing with the VR helmet and you were making fun of me while I was playing.
Yeah, at first I made fun of you because it was funny.
Because you were sitting there like, why are you freaking out? And so and then there was like one curve where I went into it too hard, and I actually moved like this way.
And I said, does that help?
Like I kind of like jerked to the left, kind of like I was actually driving the car. And Sarah's like, does that help? And I was like, it doesn't seem to help, but that's what my body wanted me to do.
Yeah.
Because I was totally immersed in the damn cockpit.
No, now I understand it.
Yeah, and then I was like, well, here, you put the damn thing on and
Bitch.
and then make fun of me. And you were sitting there screaming because you were smashing into the side of the
yeah, because I got in first, and then they hit me in the ass, so I spun out.
You spun the whole car out. That was crazy shit. Other than that, what was the other one? There's a couple other that. I did rigs.
Yeah, I didn't.
That one was alright. It's okay. I don't know. I'm not sure that I would buy that one. It's actually a multiplayer game. It's kind of like a mixture of mech shooting and soccer, kind of.
Yeah.
Because you have to kill enemies, and then it gets you into overdrive state. And once you get into overdrive state, then you can jump your mech through a hoop.
Yeah.
And then you score, and that's how you play the game. Yeah. I could see that. I could see the appeal to it, but I just couldn't get into it.
What about She's totally messing with my
Headmaster was fucking stupid.
She's now messing with my thing.
Yeah. Headmaster was stupid. I did not like that one at all. That's a it was a soccer game where all you did was head the ball.
Yeah.
Interesting mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid. Just dumb.
Yep.
So and the way that you headed it didn't exactly work either. It was like you could do the same head motion and it would go differently.
Yeah.
Like the ball didn't, and you know, even if you thought that you were getting like underneath the ball,
Yeah.
like it just didn't work out. I'm sure that they'll figure that out sooner or later. They'll figure out other ones that you can do. Let's see, what were the other ones? I played Thumper, which is actually a really, really interesting game. You play as this little beetle, and the beetle's right in front of your face, and he's on a path.
Yep.
And so there's these little squares that are on this path that you're on.
Yep.
And the way that it looks is actually quite gorgeous. I actually want you to play this one.
Okay.
Because it's an interesting playthrough. But there's these little squares, and you have to hit X when you go over the square.
Yep.
And then there are lines. There's like bars that go across it. And you have to hold down X to beat through them.
Okay.
And then there's curves. Mm-hmm. We have to hold X and then do the left stick in the direction of the curve.
Okay.
But so it sounds stupid, but it's set to the music.
Oh, it's a beat game.
So it's a beat game. So which is why I really liked it, because I enjoy beat games like, you know, Guitar Hero and, you know, things of that nature. So it would go like boom, 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 like it was.
Okay.
The game worked, and I thought that it was good. I'm sitting there going like, I don't know if I'd play this enough. It didn't have enough to get any hooks in me or anything, but I don't know. It was definitely something. Battlezone was great. I really, really liked that one. It's a tank game.
Yeah.
You're in the cockpit of a tank, and you have like mortars and you have machine guns, and you can shoot shit. It's kind of like the original Battlezone on the Atari Battlezone. It was all vector graphics and whatnot, so it's kind of like an in spirit.
Yeah.
You know.
Successor
kind of. You played Here They Lie. PSVR Worlds is on there, but you only get to play through one thing of the heist and one thing of Ocean Descent.
Yeah.
Let's see. Res Infinite's on there. Thumper. Tumble VR, which I wanted to play, but didn't actually have a... I couldn't actually play it, which was weird. And let's see. But they have a couple of other games that aren't listed here. And the reason that they're not listed is because they're not actual demos. So there's a couple of the games in there, like Super Hypercube, which is supposed to be like really, really good.
Yeah.
It has a listing in the demo disc.
Yeah.
But you click it and all it is it just shows you like
an idea,
like a graphic. It shows you a damn graphic, and then it says, "Here, click to learn more or click to buy."
So,
it doesn't let you actually try the game. And I was sitting there like, man, after all that, come on.
You failed us, Hypercube.
You're like, you were dicking me around, PlayStation. Come on. But I've had a few issues with moving my head back and forth, but I think it's that mirror.
I think it is.
I think because
I lost my right hand during one of the games.
The tracking is off of the the PlayStation camera, and I have a mirror that's right behind my head when I'm playing. When I'm standing up.
If they see our playthroughs, they'll see it.
Yeah, and I think that mirror is really screwing up with the tracking. I think that maybe if I play, if I play Batman again,
yeah.
Because it was really screwing up tonight for some reason. I think I'll cover it up with like a blanket or something like that and try it again and see how that works, and maybe it'll work better. But Batman was the only one that I really had a problem with. I didn't have a problem with Job Simulator. I don't
Job
think.
Simulator I had a little bit.
There was a couple times.
But that was just my hand like messing up.
There was a couple times that I got screwed up. And I think Job Simulator might help if we like put the camera up a little bit.
Yes.
I think that may help. help with the tracking there, because there were some times where I'd lift my hand up and then totally lose where my hand was.
Yeah.
So I was able to get just the headset. If you're my friend on Facebook, you were able to see the unboxing.
Yeah.
Well, everybody can see it because I actually made it public.
Ooh.
So everybody could see. I did it live right off of my phone. I went ahead and unboxed it. I just got the core edition.
Yeah.
Which was $3.99. The launch bundle comes with the new V2 version of the camera. It comes with 2 move sticks, as well as the unit, and it comes with PSVR Worlds. There's actually a game on PSVR Worlds that I wanted to try, Danger Ball. That looks really, really cool, but alas, it was not in the demo.
Well, we may have to buy PSVR Worlds.
I don't know. It's $40. I don't have $40 at the moment. I spent a lot of money. So I mean, if you already have the camera and you were one of the few people that actually got into Move when it came out on PS3, then you're already set.
Yeah.
Really. You're already set. You could just get the core edition, and do it that way. But yeah, because when we went to the Target and I was like, hey, I was like, please, for the love of God, do you have a PSVR unit?
Are you gonna tell them what happened?
Yeah. I'll get into this now. When I went to Target and I said, you have a PSVR unit, and the lady said, oh, we're sold out. And I was like, no, you're not. No, you're not. She said, yeah, we're all sold out of the $4.99 one. And I'm like, $4.99? I was like, I don't want that one. I want the $3.99 one. And she goes, I think we still have some of those left. And I was like, ah! The lady brings it out, and I was like, ah! So, but so if you guys were watching the past 2 episodes or whatever, I think the last episode I said that I pre-ordered it, right?
Yeah.
So I pre-ordered it. I spent extra money. I got it express shipped, okay? So it would be here on the 13th, the day that it came out. And so the 13th comes around. It said that it was going to be here at 10:30 in the morning.
Yeah. Please pet her.
And it was going to be here at 10:30 in the morning, and I was like, oh my god. And like 7:30 rolls around, and I still don't have the damn thing. In fact, the tracking said that it hadn't even been in transit yet, let alone out for delivery or anything.
Yeah.
So I called on Friday, after we went to training, because I called on Thursday, and I was like, I still don't have this thing. And they're like, oh, okay, well, we'll give you your express shipping, your money back on your express shipping that you paid for, since you didn't get it today. And I was like, oh, well, thank you. They said, but we can't do anything at the moment. Call us back if nothing changes. And, of course, nothing changed Friday. So I called again, and I was like, dude, can I just like go to the store and buy one?
Yeah.
And then you give me a refund on this since it ain't coming?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, yeah. No, go ahead. Go to the store and buy one. And I was like, oh, but I have to buy it again? He's like, yeah. And I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll bite the bullet. And so I was like, put it on the damn credit card. But the good thing is I'll get the other refund back, so I'll get the money back.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Yep.
So I went ahead and I just bought it at the Target and then set it up and recorded all those videos and put it out for you people.
Yep.
Man, I can't get enough of it.
I know you can't.
It's really, really great.
I know.
And not only are the VR games just really, really good, all the ones that I've played, every one that I've spent money on, I've been really, really happy about.
Yeah.
And I was kind of expecting those to be pretty good. I pre-ordered these before all the reviews came out too, so I was But I played Valkyrie. I knew how good that one was.
Yeah.
And I just took a chance on Batman and in Rush of Blood, which we were not in any way screwed about. And then I bought Job Simulator the day it came out because I knew that was going to be good because I've seen like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye play it and stuff like that. So I was like, I want to do this on my own. And I even tried the cinema mode.
Yeah.
While you were studying for your test.
Yeah.
So I was gonna try it in Fallout 4 just because.
Yeah.
I'm Fallout 4 crazy, if you didn't know.
He really is.
I played Black Ops, Call of Duty Black Ops 3. It worked really, really well. Like I enjoyed doing it. They say that it's a equivalent of a 226-inch screen.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
To me, it kind of looked like, because I did it on the medium mode. So there's a small, there's a medium, and then there's a really, really big.
Yeah.
Really, really big is you can only see parts of the screen. So you have to like turn your head to see the corners of it.
I can see why people would like that.
So I can understand the appeal, but
Yeah.
to actually play a game that way,
It's
I
shitty.
don't know. I don't know about that. So I did it on the medium mode, and I played Black Ops. Now, I was staring at the center, which is where most of the gameplay is. And granted, in the corners of the game where, where it tells you your streaks and whatnot.
Yeah.
Those parts were kind of blurry because I was looking straight at the middle of the screen. But that's just the peripheral part of, part of it. But overall, I thought it worked really well, and I actually did pretty well.
Awesome.
In it pretty well to me is like 1,000 points. So,
Yeah.
I am not good at Call of Duty by any stretch of the
I know.
imagination. So, I actually had a 1.0 kill death ratio.
Yay.
So I can say yay for that one.
Yeah.
So I thought it was and I thought that the cinema mode was good, and I have no complaints about it being heavy or anything. It's super light.
It's super light in it.
It's really comfortable.
Yeah. I don't think it works very well if you have glasses.
Well, you tried it with glasses.
I didn't like it with glasses.
Well, you have contacts in most of the time.
Oh,
And
yeah.
You played on when we did the Let's Play of Until Dawn.
Yeah.
You did it. You had your contacts in too.
Yeah.
That is just. But you can play with your glasses though.
Yes, I can.
It just wasn't.
It wasn't as clear. It wasn't as crisp.
Yeah, it wasn't as good. Greg Miller said that as well.
Yeah.
He said that he likes it without his glasses
Yeah.
more than with. But he's also said that his glasses aren't like a super, super heavy prescription either.
Oh, so he's not like me.
Yeah, so he can like take it off and still kind of see.
He's not a bat.
Yeah, so it's not bad for him. So, but
No, I said he's not a bat.
yeah, he's not a bat exactly. I'm a bat. I'm freaking Batman. So
You're not a bat.
I
I'm a
am
bat.
Batman.
I'm a bat.
All right.
My eyesight is terrible.
Anyway, well, guys, this was our PSVR kind of review video. If you liked it, punch the like. Oh no, I can't do that. That's probably copyrighted at this point.
Are you gonna get us in trouble like I am on one of our videos?
No.
I made a mistake because I forgot.
No, we're fine. I'm sure Jacksepticeye would love being copied.
No, he probably wouldn't.
At any rate. Okay, guys. Well, that was I Love You.
I know.
And this is the signature podcast from the Prolonged Engagement. You can go to youtube.com/the Prolonged Engagement Show, and you can see this video and all of our other videos, including the Let's Plays from PSVR. And you can also go to theprolongedengagement.com to find links to all of our videos and also all the podcast services that this show is on.
Got an idea.
What?
Why don't you put the PSVR videos right on this screen?
Sure, I'll annotate them right now. All right.
You want to put them like down here?
I don't know, somewhere on there.
Like either here or up above our heads?
I don't know. I'll put them down there. They're right here.
Here.
They're here. All right, guys. We'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
I love you. I know.
It's the motherfucking Eagle Double G. Snoop Dogg. You know I'm mobbing with the D.R.E.